Good morning. So today we have a ball, a band. I have my mat here. I'm going to put that down. Yeah, we're going to do some flexibility and mobility flow work today. So I have a heavier band. At some point, I'm going to grab a lighter one and bring it over with me. So it's nice to have options. Okay. And it's just a long, stretchy band. As always, please make any changes that you need to make for your body because you're the smartest. What the heck do I know? If you have any questions about anything we do today, I would love for you to ask me those questions so I can help you. I'm just going to grab my lighter band and bring it on in. Okay, so we're going to start down on the mat today. I have my squishy ball here. We're going to start with this first. Wake up our parts a little bit. All right. Down on our backs. Ball right between the thighs. Okay. And you can kind of scoot your feet in, lengthen out the spine. I always gravitate toward having my hands right on my hips. There's just something about that helps me to find a neutral place in my spine, and it helps me to breathe into the lower portion of my midsection rather than my shoulders. Okay, so you can rest your hands wherever you like. For now, we're going to be relaxed with the ball, but with the exhale, we'll give the ball a squeeze. Okay, so let's inhale here. Just fill up the waist. And then exhale. Ball squeeze. Try and ride the exhale all the way out until your lungs are almost empty. And we'll do this 3 more times. Two more. One more time. Okay, so now we're going to start to continue to breathe, but add some movement to the pelvis. As you inhale, arch the back, release the ball a little bit. As you exhale, small flexion of the low back. It's a little bit of a tuck. That tuck doesn't have to come from your tush. It can just come from shifting the shape of your spine using your abdominals, okay? So as you go back and forth, inhale, arch, exhale, round. Notice if you're only using your tushy, and see if you can also think about this as a shift of the pelvis that involves the tush, but also the abdominals. You're probably using your abdominals to do it, but just in case you're not. So let's just do 3 more here. Inhaling as you arch. Exhale, tuck and squeeze. 2 more. One more time. And then come back. So now we're going to find neutral. Push down through your heels. Now we're going to stay neutral. Inhale, fill up the waist, release the ball. With your exhale, push through your right foot. Bring the right side of the body up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, push and lift. You don't have to do anything super fancy with the ball here. Just kind of keep the ball where it is, and then push through the right heel. Of course, the left hip is coming up a little bit, but I'm really driving this first part with just the right foot, and the right hip is coming up higher than the left along the way. We're just going to do 4 more like this. Exhale, come up. Inhale down. Exhale, come up. Long, easy neck. 2 more. 1 more. And then lower down, and we'll come over to the right. Push through the right foot, lift the right hip. Inhale down. Exhale, come up. Feels weird to isolate one side. 4 more here. 3, 2. Last one. Now we're going to put both sides together. I'm going to give my feet just a teeny bit of turnout. As you exhale, give the ball a little bit of a squeeze. Inhale, release it a little bit. Exhale, come up and squeeze. You don't have to kill the ball. 5 more. 4 more. 3. 2 more. Last one. And then lower all the way down. Okay, I'm going to take the ball out for a moment and just put it to the side. Give the shins a hug. A little bit of a stretch. Let's rock right and left. And then come back to the center, and I'm going to rock up to sit. Okay, when I come up to sit, I'm going to grab the heavier band, extend my legs, and put the ball in between my ankles. Ball in between the ankles. Band around the feet. 2 for 1. 2 for 1 deal. Okay, so the ball's right in between the ankles. I'm using my heavier band, which is going to give me a little bit more help, but I hope it's also going to help me to be a little bit more of a better articulator on the way down. So really making the spine nice and mobile. So we're going to sit up as tall as we can to begin. Perhaps soften the knees if you've got tight legs. Yeah, keep your legs soft the whole time. First, we're just going to gently pull back through the elbows, hold here, lift the chest, draw those abdominals in, right ear to the right shoulder, and then come back to the center, left ear to the left shoulder, and breathe. Again, right to right, and left to left. 1 more each way. Right and left. Come back to the center. Extend your arms out nice and long. Roll the shoulders a few times. And go the other way. 3, 2, 1. Turn your palms to face the ground. Reach the arms out east and west just a little bit. Just press out into the resistance. Again, you don't have to go very far. And then come on back in. We're just warming up the shoulders a little bit more. Press out. Really try and pull your shoulder blades down here. And then come on back in. Press out and come on back in. 3 more. 3 and 2. 1 more. And now turn your palms in to face one another. Row the elbows back and then re-extend. Row back and re-extend. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Make your arms long. Bring your head forward and reach forward. You're going to be losing the resistance of the band. At some point, you might want to grab it back, just depending on how tight your band is right now, and you can pull your elbows back to bring your forehead forward. Oh my gosh, big stretch. Sit up nice and tall. Arms go straight. Bring your forehead forward. At some point, when you lose the resistance of your band, pull back. Shoulder blades down, forehead forward. 2 more. Let's add the breath. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, come forward. 1 more. Come all the way up, and we're going to do a twist. 1 elbow back as the other arm stretches forward. Look towards your back elbow and return to center. Reach back with the opposite elbow. Look behind you. And then come back to center. 3 more sets. 3. And 3. And 2. And 2. 1 more each way. And come back to the center. Okay, now we're gonna roll through the spine. I'm gonna start with my knees soft, arms straight. Slowly roll through the spine. Lie down. So I have just enough resistance into my bands here that it's going to give me a nice opportunity to go slowly on the way up. Let's see if we can take our time. Arms come up a little bit. Bring your head, neck, and shoulders up. Keep the arms long. And slowly roll through the spine. Let's incorporate this bent elbow forward, crown of the head stretch. And then sit up, tallest spine right here, okay? So we're gonna do that again. We'll find a little bit of a flow. Roll through the spine, use the ball, use the band. Everyone's gonna feel like slightly different feelings here. And then when you roll back up, arms are nice and long. All the way forward, elbows back, big stretch. Ooh, flex your feet. We're going to do 3 more here. Go on your own time. Tall spine, soft knees. At the bottom, the head comes down and then back up again. Breathe. Deep leg spine stretch here. And 2 more. Roll it up. Elbows back. 1 more time. Head down. And last one. Big stretch. Flex those feet. Don't leave that out. And then come all the way up to sit here. Let's reach forward. Just take out one of your hands so you can open and close the other one a couple of times. And then switch. Just give each hand a minute to breathe, so to speak. Okay? And we're going to take the ball out. Let's just put it to the side. Use it if you want to. I'm going to take out my right foot. Leave my left one banded. And then reattach both hands to both sides. Let's keep the right leg where it is, down on the floor. Slowly bring the leg up. Roll through the spine. See if you can slowly lie down. When you put your head down, let's bring this leg way up to the ceiling. Push the right heel down. Bring the left heel up. I'm walking my hands down to the very edges of my band. And I'm going to put my elbows down right by my own side body here. So this is a ball and socket joint. We're going to make some circles here. I'm going to keep my left hip down. I'm going to keep my elbows down. I'm going to keep my head down too. This may be a place, depending on how heavy your band is. Mine is pretty heavy, but I don't mind it here. You may want to switch out for the lighter band. I don't know. It's really up to you. Let's go one more direction, one more in this direction, and at the top, other way. Around. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up to the top, hold here. Walk both hands up. And then use both hands, bring the leg right, ooh, and left. You kind of have to bend your elbows. When I go to the right, I can't really get my elbow all the way down, but when I come out to the left, I put my left elbow down, and that keeps me from completely falling over to the left. Use your band here to support the leg so you can get stretches on both sides without like completely rolling over. Let's just do 2 more here. 2 and 2. and 1, and 1. Come back to the center. We're switching feet. Bring your right foot up, and then bring your left leg all the way down. Left elbow is down. I'm sliding back to the edges of my band. Elbows down. Let's reach up with the right heel and push down with the left. Big circles. And 2, 3, 4. At the top, we go the other way. And out. Use the band here to kind of give yourself a more dynamic circle. My band is about to roll up and roll off. We'll see how that goes. But the band is helping me to get more range of motion, which feels really nice actually. Come back up to the top. I'm going to walk my hands up again, and now we're going to do this side to side. Ooh, over to the left. And then out to the right. And over to the left. And out to the right. Again. Let's do 2 more here. My goodness. 1 more time. And we're coming back to the center. Okay. Bring both feet back. Walk your hands, wiggle your fingers if you need to. Both feet back. Walk your hands up closer to your feet so you have a lot of resistance to help you. And we're going to be rocking up to balance on the tush. Let's see how this goes. Woo! See, that was kind of exciting, in my opinion. So I'm using the resistance here quite a bit. It feels still like work for the abdominals. See if you can find your abdominal connection here. Hold here, lift the chest. See if you can lengthen out through your legs, maybe even heels together, toes apart. This is our picture perfect teaser that I could probably only get with this band. That's okay. And then we're going to soften the knees and roll back gracefully. Let's do that one more time. Take a breath. Head lifts. Yeah, isn't that nice? Come on up here. Soften your knees if you need to. Practice straightening your legs if you can. Heels together, toes apart, arms lifted, chest lifted, big old breath. And then we're going to roll back again. Okay, let's take the band away just for a moment. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle those fingers. We're going to use the band again, so let's put it down for just a moment here. Grab your ball, put it back in between your thighs. Okay. Arms are going to come up towards the ceiling. Let's do palms in towards one another. I'm just resting my band here. We'll come back to it. Feet flat. We're going to be reaching the arms straight up to begin. Go ahead and slide the shoulders away. Make your neck as long as you can. Let's find the belly breath as we move through this. So push through your feet. Exhale, bring your hips up, and slowly bring the arms down. When you do, push them down so you get a lot of energy up the back of the arms. Let's inhale, hips down, arms up. Exhale, arms down, hips up. 5 more. 4. 3. 2 more. 1 more. Lower the hips, bring the arms up. Similar movement, different arm movement, but hips will come up. This time, as your hips come up, Arms come out to the sides and all the way down. Inhale, arms back. Bring your palms together completely. Press them together just a little bit. Exhale, arms wide, hips up. Inhale. Last 3 here. Two more. Last one. And then hips down, arms come back up again. Last part here in this little series. This time, arms will come back as your hips come up. Take your time here. As the hips come up, the arms go back. This potentially is going to feel, you're going to feel some feelings in your neck and your shoulders. So just take your time and make changes if you need to, okay? Inhale, arms return to the ceiling. Exhale, arms back, hips up. It becomes a lot of added pressure as you lift your hips into the upper back and the cervical spine. So what I would like to suggest as you bring your arms back is you find lightness and length and you don't roll up too high. Theoretically, you don't need all that weight just dumped into your cervical spine on the mat. So take your time and find length. Look for length here. Slowly bring your hips up. I'm just going to do 2 more. Last one. And then come all the way down. Arms are going to come back up again. Ball is going to stay exactly, actually we can bring the arms down for this. Ball will stay exactly where it is. Give the ball a little bit of a squeeze, just a little bit. And now keep your left leg exactly where it is. Pulse the right leg in and out. So the left stays, right leg in and out. 8 more. 8, 7. Pelvis is nice and still. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Left leg in. Right leg is still. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now both. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to add flexed feet as you squeeze the ball. Small hip lift and lower. Every time you squeeze, you lift. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way down. Take the ball out just for a moment. Feet together, knees wide. Take your inhale, exhale. Okay. Ball's right underneath the neck, head area. It should be supportive. If the ball is too far back, your chin is going to fall into your throat, okay? So get it in a really supportive place. I'm tossing the band off to the side. My ball helps my eyes to stay right about knee height, which I think is nice. We're going to move through the stomach series here. I'm going to hug my right leg in. I'm going to try and keep my head centered and my eyes directed directly between the line of my knees. So when I switch, I'm aiming for stability through the cervical spine here. Big old breath. And when you pull your leg in, make sure the knees are staying central. It's a little bit of a balancing act when you keep the ball behind your head. Let's do 3 more here. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. And now both legs come in, feet together, knees slightly apart. And hug it in. Arms back, legs out. The lower the legs go, You have to be able to support that, right? So it doesn't matter how low those legs are, what's happening through your midsection to support the legs. Last 3 here. 2 more. Last 1. Go right into the single leg stretch. One leg up, the other one out. And big stretch. Lots of control here. I'm still keeping my eyes right in the direction of between where my knees would be. Flex the feet for an added calf stretch. Last 2 here. 1 more each way. Now both legs come up. Hold here. Soften the knees just a little bit. Flex the feet. Arms right by your sides. Push down through the arms. Lower left. Lower left. Make it small at first to really focus on those low abdominals. 8 more. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Come all the way down. Take the ball out. This is like a mildly annoying use of this prop, but it's kind of fun, so we're going to try it. Bring your legs up. Bring your left hand behind your head. Bring the left elbow and the right knee to hug the ball. We're going to gracefully switch, bringing the ball to the other knee, using your elbow. Switch. Ooh, this is not easy. 2 more sets. 2. 2. 1. 1. Ah! Come all the way down. Take a nice deep breath. Let's stretch the legs out for a moment. Inhale, exhale. Reach the arms all the way back. And we're going to flip over to our bellies. Flip it over. And let's just rest the head right down on the hands here for a moment. Give yourself 3 deep belly breaths. Let your pelvis be nice and heavy. Two more. And one last time. Good. From here, slide your hands apart so your middle fingers are together underneath your forehead. Okay? Few steps to this. Keep your hands down first. Lift the head and the chest and look forward. Step 1. Keeping pressure down. Can you plug your shoulders away from your ears? And then lower back down. As you lower and lift your upper body here, can you really pay attention to the top third of your spine? The rest of the spine is nice and still. 4 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more. And then come down, hold here. Now the head and the hands stay together. They come up a bit and then lower back down. So this definitely changes things. Can we still keep the movement in the top third of the spine? Of course, there's going to be work through the whole spine. If you're naturally lifting your legs here, good for you. That's fine too. Let's do 3 more. Check out your shoulders. Try to keep them with a little bit less tension than you probably like to. Now the next time you lift, lower almost all the way and pause. Lift up the left elbow, lower the right. Come back to the center. Lift up the right, lower the left, come back to center. Lift up the left, lower the right, come back to center. And right up, left, down. And left up, right, down. One more each way. Lift, center, lift, center. Bring your arms out really nice and wide like you're an airplane, and then lower all the way down. 4 more lifts like this. Lift, airplane arms, and lower. And 3. Lower. 2. Lower. 1 more. Lift and lower. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's sit back and have a back stretch here. One more deep breath here. Good. And then come all the way up onto your knees. We're coming up. I think for this one, I'm going to grab that lighter band. That sounds like a nice idea, but either one would be nice. It's called thigh stretch. Feet together, knees slightly apart, kind of like that, with the arms forward, straight ahead, okay? So this can be a great stretch and a lot of really good work for the knees. If you're feeling any super yucky feelings, please just leave this out, okay? Knuckles underneath the shoulders, chest lifted, pubic bone forward, give your tush a little squeeze. As you lean back, you go as far as you think you should. Try not to sink in the hips, but to keep them pressing forward, and then come up again. So it's a stretch and it's a lot of work for the thighs and all the stuff that connects down to the knees. Again. Last 3. 2 more. 1 more time. Ooh. And then come all the way back down. Okay, please bring your knees directly under your hips and your feet just reaching back from there. I'm going to bring the left foot forward, foot under knee, knee under hip. So just check that out for a minute. Bring your hands to your hips. Gently press your right hip forward and pull your left hip back. Not to pull your hips out of alignment, but to push them more into alignment. Like for me, my right hip is back. When I go like this, it feels like my hips and my shoulders are in alignment with one another, okay? Stay here for a moment. Drop your tail down, draw your abdominals in. Lift, it's not a tuck of the spine, but I would love for you to engage the abdominals and make your tail, your low back feel longer. This feels like a little bit of a stretch here. We're not leaning forward there, though. We're going to bring the arms straight up. Just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms out nice and wide. Twist left. And center, twist right. Hips are still. And center, 1 more each way. Center and right. Center. Bring your arms down. Bring your hands down to the floor. Guess what? This could be really challenging for some of you. I know this is a big ask, but you can always grab 2 yoga blocks if this is torturous to put your hands down, okay? Straighten out the back leg. And lean your right knee forward, but let's try and keep the right knee somewhat in line with the left knee with the left toes. Yeah. Lengthen out through that back leg the best you can. Take a nice deep breath. And then bring that right knee back down. We're going to switch legs. Left leg back, right leg forward. So, foot under knee, knee under hip. Whew. Foot under knee, knee under hip. Hands to hips. So, yeah, my right hip is forward, my left hip pulls back a little. I'm going to try to, first step, get that left hip forward and the right hip back just a little bit, and then think tail down, belly in. That should make you feel some length through your left hip and some work through your left tushy, right? Tail down, belly in and up. You can use your hands to like encourage that a little bit. Hold here. This feels like work to me. I don't know about you. Arms up. Take a breath. Shoulders down. Continue to find the belly in and the tailbone kind of reaching down. Hold here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms are coming back out to the sides. Twist right. Back to center. Ooh. Twist left. Back to center. One more each way. Other side. And then back in. And then come on back down. Okay? Let's uncurl that. Oh, no. Come on back. Hands. Oh, this is harder for me. Hands. Adjust your outside hand. I'm having trouble getting to the floor, but I'm getting there. So adjust your hands to wherever you need to. Straighten your back leg. Right knee, not too far beyond your right toes. You're breathing. Find energy through that whole back leg. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more. And then come all the way down. Okay, now we can take that leg back. Curl your toes forward. Bring your fingertips straight ahead and your hands underneath your shoulders. Shoulder exercise first. Ready? Arms are straight. Chest lowers down. Chest comes back up. My arms are perfectly straight. I'm not bending my elbows. I'm sliding my shoulder blades together and sinking my chest towards the floor. And then I'm pushing the floor away and lifting my chest up. And sometimes when I watch people do this during class, they move their head a lot, like they sink their head down and they pull their head up. You don't have to do that. The cervical spine is just staying long. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Come up and hold. Extend your right leg out so it's almost like you're in a 1-leg plank. Same exercise. Push the floor away. 5. 4. I keep wanting to soften my elbows here. Try not to. 3. 2. 1 more. Switch the legs. 1-leg plank. And again, straight arms. Chest down, chest up. Chest down, chest up. Chest down, chest up. 2 more. 1 more time. Hold at the top. I know. Do this. You're like, oh my gosh, can we please have a break? But I'm sorry, we have to go back 1 more time. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Here's a plank. Maybe it is a modified one. This is a plank in my book. Knees a little wide, okay? Or maybe you're lifting your knees. I still consider this a plank, even though it's not, but it's kind of so similar, okay? So you choose your adventure here and find that lifted chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. a deep breath. Okay. Come back to your knees one more time. Go like this. Okay, we're gonna do just a little bit more wristy stuff, and then I promise we won't do any more today. I'm bringing my right hand down to the side, and I'm bringing my left knee out. So this is not a side plank. The knee should be really underneath your right hip, and then the left leg is out to the side. I like this, top arm up, bottom arm down. Check out your bottom wrist, make sure it is under your shoulder, okay? Top leg, lower and left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift and hold, little circle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, take a breath, bring the leg up, bend the knee, come forward, re-extend. Bend the knee, come forward, re-extend. A little point flex. Point on the way in, flex, reach out. Just 2 more. Point in, ooh, reach out. Last time. In and out. We've got to come back to center. There's always another side, you guys. Side 2. Left hand down. This is the hardest part probably for me, getting the knee under the hip. It's just awkward, but make sure you just use extra padding under your knee if you need to. Fold up your mat maybe so it's twice as thick. Top leg. Up. 2, 3, 4. Long neck here. 5, 6, 7. We're lifting and holding, little circle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We point in, flex out. Point in, flex out. Point in, flex out. Last 3. 3. 2 more. Last one. Come all the way down and all the way up. Hold here for just one more moment. Hips forward, give your tush a squeeze. Arms straight ahead. Take a nice deep breath. And then reach the arms back. Lift the chest expansion here. Really reach those arms back. You know what, let's incorporate that light band in this exercise. You can hold on just as wide as your shoulders. As you bring the arms down, push back. Yeah, this changes everything. Inhale, come up. Continue to press your pubic bone forward here. 4 more. 3 more. Yeah, 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay, I'm going to come up to stand. I'm going to challenge myself. You come up to stand however you want. I've been practicing coming up to stand by bringing one leg forward, curling the opposite toes back, and coming up to stand like that. It's a challenge, but it's getting a little bit better for me, which is nice. Okay, I'm holding on to this band right here. Knuckles about as wide as the shoulders. Stand nice and tall and reach out wide. We're gonna do 8 more. 8, 7, think shoulders down, long arms. 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Come out here for a second. Just relax for a moment. I want to do a wrist thing here. You can just stay where you're at. Reach the arms wide. Let's do this. And then that. Soften the elbows, soften your shoulders, and then get wristy. And now reach out really wide, like your knuckles are going to touch the sides of the walls. Let's do 5 more like that. 5. Yeah. 4, 3. Think about those shoulder blades. 2. 1 more. Ooh. Come all the way down. Roll the shoulders. Flip your palms. Thumbs out. Hitchhiker thumbs out. You can roll just the knuckles in. And then reach out wide. Make this really about the shoulders. We just did a ton of that good shoulder stuff down the serratus moves. Really concentrate on the shoulder blades as you bring your thumbs back to the wall behind you. 4, 6, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And come all the way in and just rest down for a moment, okay? I do want to use a little bit of the wall here. I forgot to write that in the thing, but hopefully you have just a little piece of bare wall that we're gonna lean into, put our hands against, okay? We do not need our props for this. Just like these. Straight arms, right into the wall. Legs are straight too, just for a moment. You can scoot yourself back. As you can see, I'm on a little bit of an angle here. We've already done a lot of wrist stuff. This is another one. This is a great way to work on mobility and strength in the wrist. Bring your wrists slightly under the line of your shoulders, slightly under the line of the shoulders. And straighten your arms, spread your fingers apart and reach your fingertips like your middle finger is facing the ceiling. Really widen your grip here, okay? This is great for mobility in the fingers too, for sure. So we're gonna keep the shoulders down. Lift and lower your heels. Lift and lower your heels. 8, 7, 6. If you keep your arms straight, 5, you'll be working that wrist mobility every time you come up, right? It's a little bit of a stretch for the hand. And it's so much more gentle than doing this on the ground. 2 more. 1 more time, okay? Adjust your hands if you need to. I think that will be fairly intuitive. Walk your feet back so you're about another foot's distance away. Lift your heels up. Bend your elbows so they're slightly wider than your shoulders, and bring your nose or your chest towards the wall. Adjust your hands. Again, I feel like it's fairly intuitive where they should be, not too high. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back, put your heels down, stand up nice and tall for a minute. Roll around to one side and then back to the other. And then come back to center. Come to it again. So I'm still standing quite a bit back. I'm going to lift my heels up, fingertips up. Change your hands slightly, see if it helps. Maybe go a little wider. Wide fingers. Let's go for it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. stand tall, reach down through the arms and push back through the palm of your hands. And then come right by your sides. Try that again. Push back, push back, push back. Shoulder blades down, belly is in. And then come forward one more time. Push back, 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 back. And then return, come back to the wall one more time. Okay, I'm still quite a distance away. I'm still going to take that slightly wide elbow position. Heels are lifted. And 10 here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back, roll your shoulders, turn to the side. You might have to go a little closer. Face your fingertips back. Face your fingertips back. See if you can relax your shoulders a little, especially this right one or whichever arm you have out. Maybe this is enough. You can also turn and reach away from that. Ooh, my goodness. Just do whatever is intuitive right now with your neck. Please relax your jaw. A couple more deep breaths. And then come on down. Okay, let's do the other side. Notice if one side feels a lot different from the other, by the way. For me, this stretch feels different depending on how high my hand is. So you can scooch up or down a little bit and see how that feels. And then come around. Okay, stand nice and tall, feet in a comfortable position. Big circles, inhale. Again. 2 in the other direction. Again. Come up one more time and hook your thumbs. Reach all the way up, chin down, side to side. And side to side. Come back to the center, bring the arms down. A roll down for the road. Arms all the way up. And then roll through the spine. Take your time. Two exhales. And then with your next exhale, soften the knees, push through those feet and rebuild it. Come up to a tall U. Push down through your feet, stand tall. Take one deep breath. We did it, you guys. Have a great day. May the force be with you.